Hey guys, it's Manny here. We're doing part 3 of our mini series with the lacrosse ball. Lacrosse balls are used when you can't get into some places with the foam roller. You get smaller areas. It'll be easier to get with the lacrosse ball. It's a little firmer. It might be a little bit painful, but it will be good for you.
Okay, so moving on, we're going to be using the lacrosse ball now to get into the pec. We already discussed doing that with the foam roller in part 2. A little bit awkward. This is going to help you an awful lot more. So we come up against the wall, and then we're going to get the lacrosse ball again underneath your collarbone, rolling the kind of the meatier part, the top of your chest, around about from the top of your armpit all the way over. Don't roll over your sternum. It's going to cause you an awful lot of pain. So roll back and forth. If you have some tight areas, just try and stay in that area. Focus on that. Then we're going to flip around, put our back against the wall. This one's kind of hard for you to position the ball, but we're going to get the full length of your trap from the top all the way through the middle and then down into your lower trap. So we tend to pull the arm across the body like you see Dana's doing. That's going to get your shoulder blade out of the way, expose the trap a little bit more. Again, overhead athletes, a lot of knots back there, a lot of tightness. If you feel it rubbing from side to side, then just try and slow down, focus on just maintaining constant pressure in the area before you go back to rolling up and down.
All right guys, first thing we're going to roll out with the lacrosse ball is going to be our hip flexor. Dana's going to get down and demonstrate for us. You're going to put the lacrosse ball just right under your hip bone, right under the hip flexor there, where you're going to roll side to side. Again, it's going to have a slight discomfort, but it's going to nail those areas that are a little bit smaller. With the hip flexors, the small amount of pain that you may have there, it'll definitely cover that area. All right, go side to side. From there, we'll go on to our glute. Very similar to how we set up during the foam roller, where we cross your leg right over. Again, the places where it hurts the most, where you got the most pain, again, a slight discomfort, you want to hit that spot. Instead of rolling around, you can keep it on one spot, especially where you have the most pain. All right, from there, we're going to go to our calf. Very similar to the positioning of the foam roller. You want to stay with the muscle rather than going on the back of the knee or down on the Achilles. You can go up and down, go nice and slow. You could also rotate your foot in and out to get inside and the outside of your calf.
Alrighty guys, that concludes our 3-part mini-series on myofascial release. Again, if you didn't check out the first 2 parts, please go back, check those out. A lot of good information. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. The information will be here at the end of the video on where you can get a hold of EM. I believe Dana still has MySpace. She's an awful lot older than I am. So